Hello and welcome everyone to another new session, another walkthrough video, and I hope that you like the video for today. Today we're gonna learn how to get clients in 2021 for your agency, and this is a question that you all will be thinking in your mind that how do I get a client for my agency? Because what is a client? A client is someone who needs your service. Why the reason do you need a client? You need a client to get an inflow of money, to get charged or to get paid for the money that you make from a client. Okay, because you can use that money for your growth and for the growth of your agency and things like that. So this is what we're going to be learning today in this session, and this would be quite a knowledgeable session. If you need any links, all the links are mentioned below in the description. If you are looking for a program to help you out in your journey of scaling an agency, do check out Agency Growth Secret. Link is below. Prices may differ. By the time I'm releasing this video on 16th of December 2020, there's a special price going on, but the prices may differ. The prices may increase, decrease. You have different pricing options. Do check out one of the most complete course for growing an agency from India, obviously, to globally. You will all get a lot of courses internationally, but it is important to understand how to grow an agency from India and grow it internationally. So that's what we're going to be learning about. So jump, let's start jump on the session. And before going ahead, if you watch my content till the end, you'll be getting a lot of bonuses, like a bonuses in a form of maybe some of you or few of you can get a free one-on-one call with me. I'll tell you the whole process at the end. Rest, go ahead, check out the things now. And let me share my screen. Done, done, done. Keep on sharing, and we have the mind knots and click on share. Okay, awesome. So you can see this. Get clients for your agency business in the year 2021. So because 2021 was one of the most the year on which we'll be focusing as a business owner, because the reason we'll be focusing on 2021 because 2020 was a bad year for all of us, and we have to accept the fact. So the reason for that, that's the reason we'll be focusing a lot in the year 2021, and especially as a person, I'll be focusing a lot on providing as much value as I can for people to get success in the upcoming year. So we talk about getting clients for your agency business in 2021. There are three things to remember when you want to get clients. You should have a very good mindset, okay? Because this whole process, it's a number game. It's a number plus quality game. So the better the quality you give, and the better the numbers you can give, the better you can grow in the market. It's all about that mindset, quality, and other stuff games, okay? The next thing is the next thing is after having this mindset stuff sorted out, you need to know that there are two ways of getting clients in an agency business. One is an organic way and the other one is a paid way. So let's go with the mindset option. And inside the mindset, okay, inside the mindset, see, uh, okay. So you need to follow one method for at least 60 days. This is the one big commitment that you need to give. You need to follow one method for 60 days. Now you will be thinking, which method should I follow for that 60 days? Okay. So it's not such a complicated process, or not such a process that you would be thinking, यार ये क्या कह रहा है 60 day तक क्या follow करना है? तो देखो, when I'll be talking about organic and paid method, by organic method and by paid method, there are two ways to get clients. And in organic method as well, I'll be talking about a lot of ways to get clients. Okay. And I'll be talking about in paid methods, a lot of way to get clients. So what you have to do is pick either of one, pick either organic or either paid. So out of those organic or paid, okay, if you pick on like organic method, and out of those organic method, if you pick one method, okay, this is how I gonna do the outreach. Make sure you don't follow the other methods, but follow that exact one method for a period of 60 days. Or what you can do is pick two or three methods and use them for 60 days. You won't get result in cold outreach. Or see, in order to get clients, you need to do something, and your outreach process is the thing that you'll do to get clients. And you have to make sure that you follow one process for at least 60 days. Okay. Next is committed to adding value. Your complete goal while doing outreach or while doing anything like this is to get uh is to get people on a call or get people's attention, and your goal is to add value. I'm not getting paid to make this video. If you see, there's no intention of mine to make money from this video. But my goal here is to give you the knowledge that I already possess. So that means adding value. Now, if I add value, maybe, okay, I'm not sure, but maybe you will be thinking, okay, this guy is providing so much value for free on YouTube. He might be doing some great stuff, or he might be sharing some cool things inside his course. And then what, you will join my course. Maybe when you become a part of my course, I'll give you so much bonuses, so much benefits, that you'll be thinking, oh, this is something the next level, I need to upgrade my account. That's that's how businesses work. Okay, Geo was free for few days, it was free for few months. The reason they were free was they wanted to give you and add those value, and so that you become loyal to the brand. That's all. So this is committed to adding value. No matter which type of prospecting you do, make sure that there is value for the client. There is a value to the person you are reaching out. Make sure if you're emailing him, you do a complete audit. Okay, don't make a generic thing. Okay, generic thing means don't make a normal message like, and you create one message for outreach and send it to all the clients. It's not a way, and it's not a way to get client. Your goal is to get reviews initially. Your testimonials, it's not your reviews, it's your client reviews and testimonials. Okay, uh plays a very important thing, because when you have this reviews and testimonials, you can stand in front of any client and talk about your business. But what if you don't have a review? No one would give you a seat onto his chair. Okay, this is how the business works. You need to have reviews and testimonials initially. It is better to work for free or work at a reduced price than not working at all. So this is one of the things that you need to remember. Again, sale is secondary. Sale only comes like your client would buy your service, or your client would onboard you, or your client would give you his account to do marketing, or a client would do a contract with you, only and only when you finish this first thing, which is committed to adding value. When you add this value into your client and the client realizes, okay, this guy is having some proof, this guy can bring revenue for me, this guy, I have a trust that this guy can work with me, this guy has potential to create a best business for my like work in the best way to provide value to my business. When a client is has understood this fact and he's clear, okay, I would be going with this agency, then only you can move further. So committed to adding value is the goal. And when you add value, then sale is secondary. Sale can come. Okay, I'm not saying that it's not important at all, it's just that it's secondary. Sale तो जरूरी है, business चलाने के लिए पैसा तो चाहिए ना. So in order to run a business, you need money. For people who don't understand Hindi, in order to run a business, you need money, you need cash flow. And in order to do that, you need to focus on the sales part. Hey, the next point is don't fake anything, please. The reason I have written here, please, because people like to fake the things, fake the accent. Hey, my name is Devrat. I'll teach you one method to get 60-day clients or something like that. This is a fake accent. I never follow those accent, and I never follow those practices. The reason is be proud of your identity. In every video, I say this: be proud of your identity. Be proud of your country you are born in. I never like to fake my identity. I never like to fake my country, because this is a fact that I have got when, and this is a feeling that I have towards my country, towards my people. And in order to get an international client, don't try to fake anything. Okay, because if you are not loyal to the country, if you are not loyal to the place that you belong to, how can you even think of being loyal to a client? Okay, a deep question. Always this is not a part of the video, but this is a thing that I just got while in my mind while recording this video. Remember one thing: the freedom that we have today is given by the hardships of people in our past, our freedom fighters. Okay, Subhash Chandra Bose, and so many people, I cannot even name them, the names would get less. Okay, so be proud of your identity, be proud to be an Indian. And this is what I do when I get on calls with my client. If he says which country you belong to, I proudly say India. Okay, and you believe it or not, people respect us. Clients respect us because of our culture, because of our ethics. Okay. Again, something off the video. People who don't like the country and who don't like this sort of things, don't do it. So don't fake anything else. Be true to your accent. Be true to your result. Be true to the value that you can add to the business. Be true to your service. That if you have promised that I'll do Facebook ads, and then on the call you have just so you have promised that I'll do Google ads, and you don't know how to run Google ads, and you said to the client, I can run Google ads, Facebook ads, and YouTube ads. That's what you said. And particularly you as a person don't know about anything about Google ads and YouTube ads. You just know Facebook ads. So don't fake this thing. Just be clear with the client. I don't know this. I know this. If we are ready to work together, after learning, after working together, I can figure the things out. But don't over promise, under deliver. We under promise, over deliver. As a company, as a client, we or as a team, I'm talking about myself. As a team, we under promise but over deliver. Okay. Next is, if you have results, show it at the end. It's not I've seen people showing their result. This is how much I've generated for my client. This is how much we have generated revenue. This is all good. But if you have not added a value to the client on the call itself, okay, on the discovery call you are, or uh, on the walkthrough call that you are, okay, on the consultation call that you are, on anything which on the call you are, if you have not added any value and you are just showing other clients result, it won't make sense to the client. You should know that you should add value first, sale is secondary. Okay. Next is organic and paid. So in order to get clients, you can follow either a organic method, either a paid method. The organic method is where you don't put any money to get a client, or in order to you don't put any money on the internet to get something achieved. Okay. So organic ways, basically techniques such as where you don't need to spend any money from your own pocket. So you can follow organic ways on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, email, LinkedIn, and partnership. What's partnership? I'll tell you about that as well. So let's say we follow the option of Facebook. So on Facebook, you can do outreach, or you can get clients via Facebook through your Facebook profile, through Facebook groups, through Messenger outreach, and Facebook content creation. Now, all those methods that I'm just listing are deeply explained inside the course. Okay. Inside my course, which is devrasingh.com/AGS2. You can see the link here. You can see the link here. So you can see this course completely, like you can see all the information of this course here. And then on the Facebook profile as well, you'll be having a lot of ways to get clients. So you can use your Facebook profile. You can post valuable content on your Facebook profile, such as content about how to run email marketing campaign, what other tools to use for email marketing, how can you run Facebook ads, how can you run Facebook ads for XYZ service, how to optimize your Facebook ads, what is KPI. Valuable post like this in a form of picture, messenger, and then on your Facebook profile only, you will post results, you will post information, you will post testimonials, things like that. Okay. So you have to focus on client result and strategies. That's the thing that you should put it on your Facebook profile. And if you're posting this on your Facebook profile, make sure that you add clients from those relevant niches. Next is Facebook group outreach. I have covered a whole video inside my course, which is AGS, obviously. Inside Facebook, on Facebook groups, you'll be able, there are a lot of Facebook groups these days, and you can join relevant Facebook groups. And on those Facebook groups, when you join those Facebook group, you can follow the similar strategy that you used, like the client results and the strategies part for your Facebook profile, and you can get clients via that as well. But the point here is you should be part of relevant groups. Okay. That's the key parameter, because let's say if you're targeting people in medical industry or doctors or something like that, if you're targeting people in that niche and you have joined the group of e-commerce entrepreneurs, then that's not the way to, and that would not lead you to anywhere. Next is Facebook Messenger outreach. You can send messages to client who are a part of those groups, or who have something written of the niches that you are targeting. For example, if you're targeting e-commerce owner and you go to a Shopify store and you see that that Shopify store owner is someone who's having a Facebook account, and you send him a messenger outreach, a message saying that, hey, I can work for your brand for next these days. These are my results. These are my strategies. If you're ready, let's jump on a call and decide the things. If you do like this, or if you do a messenger strategy, messenger outreach, you can still get clients. Next is for Facebook content curation. You can have educative blogs and value blogs sharing. Educative videos can be in a form of videos like this, the one that I'm recording. You can share it on your Facebook via Creator Studio, so that it gets to a bigger audience and you can run out ads on the same. Next is value blog sharing. If you love to write the things and you are a camera shy person, rather than doing videos, you can write value blogs. Okay. Next is Instagram. In Instagram, you can do three type. Through Instagram, you can get clients in three different ways. One is outreaching influencers. If the influencer is already having a brand, if the influencer is already having some people, if the brand is already having some people, you can reach out to the brand. You can reach out to the people, and then you can like share and add value and say that if you're looking for someone to work with you to grow your reach and do outreaches for you and things like that, get you some brand partnership, then you can reach out to me as well. Okay, this is called influencer outreach. You can reach out to influencer to run ads, to promote their product, to get them brand partnerships and things like that. Next is brand outreach. You can reach out to a brand already running ads on Instagram, or already quite active on Instagram. And if they are not running ads, you can do this thing and get clients from Instagram. Next is management for free. So in on Instagram, you can start doing managements, okay, like for free. If for a new person who has joined Instagram, and you know that this person can grow exponentially because of the talent that he possesses, or because of the content that he creates, he can grow very fast on Instagram or some other platform. So you can start working with him initially, though he has not a big number, something like me. Okay, on Instagram, by the time I'm recording the video, I just have 2,500 followers. That's the total followers I have. But what I know that in the next 5 months or the next 10 months, I grow my account exponentially. So you can work with people like this to grow the account. Next one is YouTube. So on YouTube, you can create contents regarding to a client problem. So you know that you're in your industry, people face a lot of issues when they try to create, or when they try to give a account access to someone. Okay. So like get started working with a client and you see that, okay, my client is facing a lot of issues when he's trying to give access, the Facebook account access, to a agency or to someone. So what you can do is you can record videos on the same, and you can post out these videos on YouTube. And this is how your clients discover your videos. And maybe if everything goes perfect, they'll book a call with you, or they'll schedule a call with you, and you guys can work together. Next is tips and result sharing. You can do videos like this, the videos that I'm doing, where I'm sharing all my tips, and you can share your tips. You can share your tips. On those tips, you can talk about the ways the client can help grow his or her business. And this is the way you can get clients. Next is result sharing. If you create some exponential result in any industry, as like you can interview your client with whom you have been working in the past and you got him some great result. If you're doing something like that, okay, if you're doing something like that, then also it's like a very good factor, and it's a very good way to get clients organically. See, in all the methods that I'm talking about, leaving the Facebook profile, Facebook group, and Instagram outreach, outreaching influencers, leaving this, all the things that I'm talking about would take some time. It would take you some time to get a clients from those strategies, from those ways. But it is sure, it is 110% sure that you'll get them. Okay, it's important that if it takes time, give it at the time. But it is also important that when you give time, you get a great result out of it. So result sharing, you can share your results in a form of a video, like you interviewing your client, and you have generated like $100,000 for your client with ads. So you can interview him, and in the interview you can talk about the business. Next is email. In the email you can do cold outreach. Cold outreach is a simple process where you scrap the email ID. People who don't know what is scrapping, scrapping means you go to a Facebook profile of someone or the other, and when or use some softwares to get people information. Like using this you get people's information, and then you email out to those list. Okay, that's called cold outreach. You of like many a times you'll be seeing messages on your Gmail account that sir, are you interested for a tax paying service or things like that. Okay, so when you get different messages like this on your Gmail account, if you get messages like this, that simply means that they are doing a cold outreach. Next one is email list building. Email list building is done when simply like I am doing a YouTube video or I am posting on my profile that join a group, join my group only. And while someone is trying to join my group, I ask for their email ID. I use their email ID at the back end to collect their email ID. So, and then I start building that list out of it. So I am using organic pace to build out my email list. So this is called email list building in an organic way. Next is using LinkedIn. You can create a lot of content focused with your client to get clients using relevant hashtags, using relevant videos, using relevant things. That's how you can use content creation. And next is your manual outreach, which is you reaching out to people in a form of messages and things like that. This is I'm talking about organic way. You can also use Sales Navigator, which is a tool by LinkedIn, to do it in the paid way itself. Next is partnership. You can do you can have a power partner, or you can be a white labeling agency. A power partner is simple. A person who has already a lot of influence in the industry, and he gets you contacted with a lot of people, and he just introduces you to his friends and colleagues. For example, I have a good friend of mine in Bangalore who is like he's actually in Bangalore, but he has a lot of connections with relation to the doctors in whole Bangalore. And these doctors are not so normal doctors. These are the doctors who charge like 20 to 25,000 dollars per 20 to 25,000 rupees per session. Okay, you can just convert in dollars. So this is how they do. They have a lot of connection with doctors, and this one person is actually connected with all these doctors. So if I'm focusing to work with doctors, so he can be my power partner. He gives me a referral, he gives my referral to a lot of doctors, and when he gives the referral, I have more chances of getting a client converted. Next is white labeling agency. In my past video, which is where I have told you how to get clients or how to grow an agency, both are the two different videos. So in that I have talked about white labeling agency in detail, but in this video I'm gonna talk about it in a very short thing. A white labeling agency is where you partner up with an agency. When you partner up with an agency, the task of the agency A, let's say you are agency B, and you partner up, agency B partners up with agency A. So the task of agency A is to get clients, and the task of agency B is to fulfill the client works. That's called white labeling agency. You can use this type of agencies in development projects, marketing projects. So the task of agency A is to get clients. That's all they need to do. Next is how can you get clients in a medium, or in a paid way where you burn out some money. Organic way is a way where you don't need to put money out of your pocket, but it takes time. Paid way is where you put money out of your pocket, but you don't put out your time. You save your time, and things are automated and things are done on. The more you spend, the higher you get. That's the funda. So next, say let's say Facebook. So with Facebook, you can get clients by running Facebook call scheduling paid ads, where you ask people to schedule a call with you, and you pay Facebook to per call schedule. In order to do this, you need to have a custom scheduling funnel. More on this in Agency Grow Secrets. The link is above or below somewhere else. Next is Facebook link building ads. Facebook list building ads, you can give out something for free, a lead magnet for free. A lead magnet is simple. A lead magnet is like a ebook, a software, something for free, and in return you ask for people's email id or your client's email id. A consultation session can also be an example of it. So you take something in return, you give something in return for the email ids and the custom information that you take from your clients. So you can run Facebook ads to call scheduling, to schedule calls, to schedule consultations, and then you can also run ads to list building, like getting the list builded, and for example getting the emails by using uh, lead magnets. And next is Facebook community building ads. Basically, Facebook community building ads are uh, ads which require a person, uh, which is simply getting more members inside a group, inside a community on Telegram, on WhatsApp, something like that. So that is called a Facebook community building ads. Next is via YouTube ads. You can use YouTube ads to run, like you can run YouTube ads for call scheduling. You can run YouTube ads for list building. You can run YouTube ads for community building. Basically, whatever you do in Facebook, do with Facebook, you can do the same with YouTube as well. Next is by using books. You can use physical book. Some people write books, and after writing the books, they put it in. They put their contact details inside the book, and this helps them to get clients. Okay, basically they write ebooks or books focused in to that, very focused to the industry that they are in, and they want to get the client, and because of that they get. Especially the coaches and authors do this a lot. Next is ebooks for client. Basically something, some taking a factor. For example, the best uh, the best email marketing tools for dietitians. That's how you can write an ebook on, and you can run ads on with that ebook for free. Absolutely, like ebook would be for free, and in exchange you'll be getting client's email id. And as soon as a client gives his email id, you'll be giving him free consulting sessions. So when you do this whole process, it gets you to, and it helps you to build out a list. Okay, so you can use books. It could be physical or it could be ebooks, and you can use them to get clients. Next is emails. In the organic way, you can do cold outreach, and you can build out a list by using the cold uh, cold or basically you can build out a list by using the organic process. In the paid process, what you can do is either you can do JV emailing or either buying a list. And third one is always list building as well, because when you do this Facebook, YouTube, and other stuff, you'll be obviously building out a list. But with email, what you can do is JV emailing, which means joint venture emailing, which means you come up with a session. Okay, which means you are giving free one-on-one session, and but you don't have the email addresses, but you know someone, your friend or your colleague or someone in the business who has a big list. So what you can do is you can reach out to this person. You can ask him that mail on behalf of me, whatever revenue we generate, will split that up. So it's called JV emailing, joint venture emailing, which means you leverage someone else's email list, you use their connections, and they introduce you to their list, and then you try to sell a product to them. Next one is buying email list. I don't admire this at all, because according to GDPR rules and the California Act, which is a act in California, you cannot buy a list and you cannot send mails to a list. So make sure that you don't avoid this thing as much as possible, buying a list, and I'll not talk much about it. Next one is paid referrals and paid agency partnerships. Paid referrals simply mean that you have a client, and that client, so let's say you have a client who's a doctor, and that doctor would obviously will be connected to a lot of doctor. So you reach out to this doctor and say, hey doc, I'll be giving you money for the per referrals that I get from you. So when you get a referral from that person, or from that doctor, you pay him an amount. So let's say you reach out to Dr. A, and Dr. A gives you a referral of Dr. B. Dr. B pays you $1,000. So what you can do is you can give $200 to Dr. B for giving you the referral and for helping you this in this matter. and you can keep that in $800. So that saves you money, and this is called paid referrals. And next one is paid agency partnership. You can work with a company by this is not for someone who's just starting out. If you have a big company, if you have a big agency, then what this is what one thing you can do is you can partner up with big agencies to work together. Okay, so this is pretty much it in this video. And so these are all the steps that I have talked about for you to grow your agency. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video. Again, मैंने जो भी बोला आपने अभी तक तो किया नहीं, तो just do it again. Hit the subscribe button. Give a like to this video. Check out my program Agency Growth Secrets, which helps you to get clients on demand. So do check it out. And I have talked about much of this session extensively in detail. See you there. Have a nice day.